Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to my channel. We are finally doing the unpacking streams like we talked about. Sorry if the image quality isn't the greatest right now. Unfortunately, the lighting isn't the greatest in this room, and I feel like I look kind of weirdly blurry. I don't know what's going on, but these are the conditions that we're going to be under for the next little while. So, hope you guys are all doing well. I can't wait to hang out with you guys today and get all of the boxes done. There's so many boxes just in this one room alone. But I have a feeling a lot of the stuff in here is probably going to go to other places in the house. So we'll find out when we cross that bridge. So far, I've already started a little bit. I should get this out of here. I started just a little bit. And I was like, wait, I need to live stream because I know you guys have been wanting me to do this. I know specifically Dragon Man asked me to do this. I know Crystal was really wanting me to stream. I know a lot of my people are out in Cali though, so I don't know when everybody's gonna join. But in the meantime, we're gonna chill and do this. But to give you the rundown, as you can see, there's towers of boxes behind me. This is my craft room. So it's gonna be my like fun space. And I already have this cart that I usually use for my scrapbooking stuff. I'm going to be using that during my unpacking. The top shelf right now is stuff to give away. The middle shelf is stuff that has to go in another room. And the bottom shelf is garbage. And then I have a box here that I already unpacked, and that's got all of the wrapping paper. The movers will be coming back for all the boxes and the wrapping paper. But I have to be really careful that nothing is inside of that before they take it, or else you get a penalty. So it's only wrapping paper in there. And that's everything to catch you guys up on so far. It was very little I unpacked. So far, I don't know if they unpacked this, but somebody did. I'm very happy it's all in one piece. And I have to find a place for it in here. I'm really careful. Actually, I'm gonna text my friend because I got the funniest idea. I have to tell her this. Alright. To the unpacking. Probably gonna like put you guys in another way because I don't think you're gonna be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, maybe this will work. So previously I had like one of those like drawer, like white drawer systems for my like art supplies, but I don't really want to be doing that anymore because I don't really use my art supplies that often. I don't want to get rid of them per se, because I know that I do whip them up every once in a while. I do want to start using them more often, but I don't have enough, like I don't feel like it justifies having that whole space that I could use for like office supplies. So I'm thinking, I don't remember when, I kind of remember when this ended up in this bin, but my art supplies kind of ended up in this bin. So I'm going to go through them. I'm going to reorganize them, make them like a lot better in here, see if there's anything in here that I can get rid of. And then we're going to just keep this art supplies in that closet, I think, up on the top shelf. I think that's the game plan for now. A lot of this is going to be kind of by the seat of my pants because I haven't really thought too much about what is going to... There's a box in here that definitely is not supposed to be in here. Anyways, I haven't had a chance to think too much about how I'm gonna be doing all of this. Just because I've been trying to figure out how the big furniture was gonna be organized throughout the place and everything, so it's been kind of a wild time. Should I be sitting on this box? Probably not. But it is what it is. I need a place to sit and sit. I definitely want to keep my pencils. Do I want to keep the pencils? Do I need the pencils? Yes, I should keep the pencils. I feel like it's so rough. So, like, my predominant medium is actually pencil work drawings. But at the same time, like, I don't ever use these kinds of pencils. Like, and am I ever going to get to those techniques? Like, as a physical artist who went to college, like, I should be doing this, right? But, like, I don't know, I don't do it, and I should. Like, that is the proper technique, and I'd probably get better results, but it's not my thing. I love the watercolors. This is kind of hard. I think I'm just going to reorganize the art supplies and see how it goes at this point. We're dumping this. Alright, I didn't mean for it to fall on the floor either. Okay, so these small ones can stack. Or not stack, but they can stand, which is nice. I have 2 things of black. So let's see if we can convert it into one, because they're both the same brand and they're both from the same time. So it's not like one's going to be drier than the other. Come on. This might be a terrible idea. But I got paper down, so we'll see how it goes. I'm streaming, just a heads up.
I know. It's okay. Keep your stream on. I give you a gift for office, because I have no one for lunch. 1. There you go.
Do you have a tiny funnel?
A tiny funnel? No.
A funnel that would have a head, like a tip that big?
No. Why?
Because I'm trying to put these 2 together because there's no reason to have both. They're both like halfway.
Yeah. I wouldn't suggest doing that, baby, so you don't get paint everywhere. We'll figure out a way to consolidate them. We'll have to probably pick up like one of those like syringes and just put it in there and just distract the paint and push it in the other. We'll figure out a way, but just trying to marry them like that, that's gonna cause an accident. Love you.
I love you. I just want to get this all done.
I understand. Alright? It's just gonna take time. I love you.
This one's bad.
Huh?
No, the paint went bad.
Oh, okay. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Alright, so there goes that idea. Okay, that one's gone bad too. I can't believe that Mod Podge is so good. Okay. I might be able to get away with that. That don't look good anymore. Maybe it's fine. Let's make like a little paint barrier. I got a feeling. I was reading that if it smells off, then you should get rid of it because it could be moldy. I don't know. That does not smell right. Great, now I want to smell all of these paints. I cannot read. Dragon Man! Hey, welcome! We're like organizing my paints right now. You're a little far from me, so it's kind of hard to see what's going on, but I didn't think there was anything else more effective. Good morning. How are you doing? These are all gonna smell weird, aren't they? Getting a little disappointed because my paints don't seem like they're any good anymore. Doing fine. Nice. It's good to see you. How, like, the move, man. The move has been crazy. I finally got all my stuff yesterday. I did. I moved back to Florida. I'm back in Florida, man. I'm like, I'm so excited. I'm so happy to be back. You don't understand, man. Connecticut was rough. Yeah, that's not good anymore. I feel like I just got paint on myself. Yeah, beaches. Oh, yeah, it's really nice to be back. I don't think any of my paints are good anymore, which is probably a good thing for me because I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to keep holding on to them if I don't actually need to use them, and I haven't used my paint in so long. What I like, in theory, would I like to be using my paints? Yes, but like at the same time, like I don't use them. If I don't use them, I just don't use them. You know what I mean? I did. Did I tell you I traded my bike? I don't know if I said I announced that I traded my bike, but I traded my bike in for a trike. I traded it in for a custom trike, actually. Somebody custom outfitted a 2006 Sportster and turned it into a trike. So the reason I couldn't ride my other bike predominantly is because I have like health issues, and the health issues, unfortunately, one of my health issues is with my hips, and so I was having a really hard time with the part of riding that you unfortunately have to like lean over to get on and off and to like stop and start. And so it was really painful, and it was really to the point where I kept getting so agitated because it really felt like my hip was gonna pop out every time I was like would have to like stop and start again. And then that custom trike came in the lot, and then I traded it at the dealership, and I couldn't be happier. Now I can actually ride my bike, and I really enjoyed it. I just got my bike back yesterday because it was on the moving truck. So I haven't ridden it in Florida yet, but I'm really happy to have it back. I'm a little bit nervous though because I live in North Florida, and I used to live up here in the same area, and before it was like really chill, like people were really nice on the road, and like it was a very chill area. And now in the 3 years I've been gone, people have just moved in from everywhere and unfortunately made this place a shithole. Which is super aggravating. But people drive like absolute maniacs up here now on the road too, and so it's a little bit tough because you don't want to get hit, and you especially don't want to get hit on a bike. So I don't know how that's gonna all go. I mean, at least where I was before, I was able to practice. The roads were a lot more calm. People, there's still asses every once in a while, but it's not like here. It's like people will throw themselves, like they'll be waiting to like merge into the road and like from a cross street, and they'll like just see you coming, and they'll still like, even though they'll know that like nobody's behind you and they could just wait for you to go, they'll just throw themselves and force you to brake like crazy, and they'll go across like 2 lanes and like get in front of you for no reason. And it like once or twice, like, oh, it is what it is, but it's like constant, like 4 or 5 times in like a 10-minute ride. Like, um, I hear that we have internal migration in the US. People move and culture changes. I hate cars when I ride. Yeah, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a big deal in Connecticut. Like like, you know, there was the occasional asshole, but for the most part, it wasn't a big deal. But the culture has completely changed here. Honestly, like where I'm at right now is a rental place. This one's, I feel like all of these, like, that just doesn't smell right to me. It's like slightly okay, but like slightly not. You know, like, to me, like, this is the culture that the reason I left Miami. Like, you know, people are just becoming bigger and bigger assholes, and the culture's just changed. I know a lot of people from Miami were moving here, and I'm like, please stop making this place a shithole. Like, I tried to get away from you guys by moving here. Like, and then, like, there's all the people from, like, up north that have been moving here, like people from New York and New Jersey and, like, even Connecticut. And it's like, it's the assholes that leave. It's the assholes that leave those states, and it's really fucking frustrating. So it's like, and not to say that everybody from New York, New Jersey are assholes and like all these other places, but like a majority of the people who come here from those states and from Miami are people who are fucking assholes and who don't give a shit. And it's like, why did you ruin your city to come to another city to ruin that one too? And what, in a few years you're gonna feel like, oh, it's too much here, I'm gonna move again? Like, this is where we wanted to live forever. Why does this one smell like fucking dough? But yeah, that's my rant on that. I mean, it's unfortunate. Like, there's not much we can do about it, right? Like, it is what it is. But definitely, like, I'm in a rental right now. We're eventually gonna buy property and stuff, and like, I'm not gonna live in this area when we buy property. Like, there's just absolutely no way. We're gonna move somewhere where there's just not many people, because I'm just sick. I'm sick of this. Like, that's the whole reason I left Miami, is because I'm one of the few that wasn't a fucking asshole, and like, I didn't want to continue being around assholes. And so it's really fucking, it's really annoying. This one doesn't intro well. What's that color? That just don't look right. I'm sick of small paints. Jesus Christ. This one's still okay, I think. Oh man, it's so freaking hard to see that far away. What the hell? Oh, okay. Dragonman says it's important for you guys to find your tribe. Yes, 100%. This was my tribe for a long time, and now it's not. And honestly, a lot of my friends have moved out of this area. yeah, I don't have any friends left who used to live here. And so like it's like again like another reason that's not really like holding me down to like this specific part of the state. The only people who are left here are people that I'm not friends with anymore for like really important reasons. And that I don't want to be around, but I know that they're the people who are left here that aren't great are moving really soon. So that's like always a good thing. But I don't know, hopefully things just calm down around in this area. It's just so annoying. Dragonman said, "Did you do a lot of Goodwill donations before you moved?" Yes, I did. So I did. I don't like Goodwill. I do not like Goodwill. Um, they have a lot of really fucked up practices. I did do one time that I had to do a Goodwill donation because if not, it would have just gone to the dump, which was upsetting. But like, it was better than the alternative, you know. But you can research into why Goodwill isn't a great company. They do take advantage of people who are special needs based. They tout the fact that they're inclusive and that they give people with special needs jobs, but then they underpay them purposefully because they know they can get away with it. They do a lot of fucked up things, so I really don't like that company at all. But again, it was better than the alternative, marginally, you know. Um, but yeah, so what I did was I did one time where I have a big SUV too, and I went ahead and I filled it with stuff and took it all to Goodwill because it was just a point that there was just no other alternative. And then what I did was I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but there's like these pages called like Buy Nothing on Facebook, and there'll be people in the area who just give away their stuff, and you can go on there and arrange pickups and things, and you can post stuff too. And so what I did was I did a lot of my stuff through there and just had it for people to come pick it up. Um, and then I also gave a lot of stuff away to my friends. There was boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff that I got rid of. Why is that so watery? Chevy almost got time. There was just so many boxes of things that I got rid of. I'm glad I did, and I'm hoping to get rid of a lot more stuff. That's why I'm trying to be very diligent about what I'm doing and about what I'm keeping and keeping it with intention and not just keep it to keep it. So that's why I'm struggling really hard with this first part about the paint. But like it's a lot easier if the paint's gone bad. This one seems like it's kind of okay. So Tigerman said, got it. My dirtbag neighbor moved and I am very happy. Oh, that is the best. That's the best. That's like the best feeling, isn't it? This one seems fun, but it smells kind of weird. I don't know if maybe this is just a brand. It smells different than what I'm used to for acrylics. I want to keep this green. This green was newer. So was that brown. Like I just got it in the last year. Oh, it smells too fucking funky. No, that can't be right. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. I have another blue. It's okay. These paints are all pearlized. I think they're gonna be okay. I don't really want to go through them, so we're gonna keep them for now. And these are kind of my favorite paints anyway, so we're just gonna keep them. Okay, but that's a lot less paint in here, and it's a lot more manageable, and now I can fit my other stuff in here too. These paints here. this over here. But tell me about your dirtbag neighbor. I'm kind of interested. Also, to anybody who's joined the video, welcome. How's it going? Hopefully, I'm either entertaining you or something in the background, or maybe you're also organizing. I hope so. Oh, okay. Drop down. That is okay. Okay, this feels a lot more intentional than what it was, so that's always good. Okay, there's that. This way. From now on, we're going to keep all of my art supplies in this one box and nothing more. Alright, I'm very satisfied. I did see a tube of paint fall on the floor earlier. Okay. I'm going to a box for... I don't know why. We'll figure that out. One thing that's going to be really interesting is that big metal, I don't know if you guys remember, but I had that like big metal shelf thing before in my office, and now it's going to go in here with like all of my collectibles. I don't know how that's going to work. That's going to be a little rough. And like, I'm gonna have to find space in here for like a desk eventually because it is gonna be my craft room. So I don't really know where that's gonna go either. Tigerman says, I have to do more organizing myself. This is always a good time. This is always a good time. Is that a yellow piece? There's the lid. Alright. There's that. I guess I could always put my desk in the closet. I don't know if that's kind of annoying. Oh, the books. So the books is going to be a really interesting one because I am going to try to get rid of a lot of my books, which is going to be a little tough, but I want to make sure that I'm only keeping books that actually interest me and that I care about, and not just keeping books for keeping books' sake. You know, something that I was actually kind of excited to do. I should just get that over with. Yeah, I'm gonna be making use of just shelving space. Just a little rough, you know. It's gonna be a little rough. Let's see what's up. Books and toys. Okay. Papers and oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare. Right. We're gonna try to keep with just the books for now. I think that's the plan. Try to not get overwhelmed by all of this stuff. But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I should be getting overwhelmed by all of this stuff, if that makes sense. Alright. Let's start with just this box here that says that it's only books. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Alright, first of all, hair tie does not need to be in here. Here. Alright, I'm not having enough for this. Okay. This is a fair point. This is a fair point. I feel like I'm just gonna feel overwhelmed most of the time though. So I need to think of a plan. Maybe I'll go to a different room that doesn't have as many things in it.
Make sure the tubes are good.
It's the last room, by the way.
The guest bedroom?
They're just sitting pretty on the fucking bed.
Where? Is it? Huh?
I just realized what they did when they put the bed back together.
They just had boards on the outside. It's flipped the other way. Oh, yeah, you fucking... What?
I can't believe they did that.
Yeah. And we're missing a fucking ball.
The screws are supposed to go in the middle over here and they're fucking.
Yeah. They just fucking sound straight in.
Why would you do that?
Because they're fucking idiots. I don't understand. They get wrong shit. Whatever. We can put the great pillow, the long great pillow right here. It's a fucking basket. Because now it's just this gonna have open holes in it. I'm gonna take whoever I take this out, it's probably just gonna fucking crack and destroy it. So
Oh.
yeah. That's how old this bed is. because this has to go on the inside. These screws, this outside holes over here that just have wooden dowels that were into them. So we can just flip the shit. But also this damage back here. Headboard is like smashed up again over here on the top part.
Alright, so I'll be right back. I'm going to move into a different room. Might be worse over there. Moving, man. Even when you think it's over and everything's good, it don't freaking stop. I just went into a different room that had less boxes in it to try to like move in there and see if I'd be less overwhelmed. And then I realized that they put together the bed wrong. They literally, I don't understand how they thought this was a good idea, but they screwed, there was obvious holes in the bed. I have to show you guys this nonsense. Hold on. Because, like, I'm living in a freaking parallel universe. Bed. Big bed. What? Also, it's like super scuffed up and like and stuff. I didn't even realize yesterday. But like, this is supposed to be flush here. Like, there's not. That's not. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, I heard my husband talking to somebody and it was like a male voice and I was like, who the heck? But apparently our like neighbors came over and was talking to my husband, so that was pretty nice. They seem like pretty cool people, so I'm glad. Thank goodness. That's like definitely a plus for the community, and they're right across the street, so they seemed really nice. So, and they were saying that they like try to do get-togethers in the community and stuff, so that's really nice. I'm like really glad. And like one of the dudes is actually like ex-military, so that's really cool too. All right, let's see. There's so many books. Only gonna keep what I need. But thank you for joining us, Crystal. How are you doing? Let me pull these books out and then I'm gonna answer comments. Oh, I love this book. I'm gonna keep, like I said, I'm gonna keep only the books that like actually really make me happy, books that like I would want to read again, or books that I do really want to read. And I need to like set up a TBR area. But I'm only gonna keep things that like actually speak to me and I feel like are representations of me. And I'm gonna try to keep it to just that green bookcase and not have to go get another bookcase again. Because you guys were, Crystal was on the train yesterday, but to catch you guys up, the movers totally broke my bookcase. Like it was just complete, like there was no salvaging, it was pretty bad. So honestly, I feel like I should probably just keep the YA and up stuff unless like it's a kid's book that really, really speaks to me because you know, I'm probably not gonna reread a lot of the younger kids' books. Again. So To Kill a Mockingbird, definitely gonna keep that. Didn't take out all the books from in there, but that's okay. Oh, I don't need to. Take advantage of the space down here. Books that go down there are books that I'm not keeping. We're gonna separate this. That's kind of middle grade. Vampire books are gonna go here. Kids books are gonna go here. Dystopian's gonna go there. It's kind of like one of those weird middle grade. Okay. I think I have two of these 13 Reasons Why books, actually. I think, did I get this? No, I didn't get this one. I don't know if I want to keep that. Okay. Alright. Marley and Me. I feel like not the move. Let's see. Oh, where's my phone? Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to get my phone. Okay. Welcome to the new person who just joined us. We're gonna edit the stream and change the name because we're definitely going through books right now. All right. So, let's go back and check these comments. Crystal said, hello, everybody. Waking up and Natty full swing to a live stream. Yes. Dragonman said, time to get the toolbox out. Yep. I think my husband's going to take care of this for me, which I really appreciate because I don't even want to think about this nonsense. Dragonman said, good to see you, Crystal. Crystal said, hello to Dragonman. Dragonman said, do what you need to do. A lot of people, military people in the area. That's fair. That's true. And also said, I got some shelves at Home Depot, plastic, easy to assemble. Yeah, we have some of those in the garage that we need to reassemble. I have those metal grate ones, and I don't know if I'm gonna end up wanting to get rid of those and get something else because although it is convenient to be able to reposition and all that stuff, and like that was the original intent, I don't love that you can see through them because I feel like it adds to the feeling of too muchness. So I might like eventually think of something to like maybe I'll cover them with something eventually just to help with the situation. But I'm not 100% yet. So Nettie started streaming really early. I almost could have stayed up to be on time. True crime community was crazy last night. Oh man, you have to tell me about it. How crazy. And Dragonman said, sometimes I have to take a break from crime. Too depressing. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of part of why I just like kind of stopped doing the missing person stuff. It's just really overwhelming for me at times. So which sucks because I really am passionate about it. I mean, you guys saw me, but yeah. Dragonman said, yes, put tapestry on shelves. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is maybe like a tapestry. Maybe I can like run some fabric around it, or maybe I can just get some a bunch of like really cheap what are those things called? Like the big. I might have a bunch actually. The like poster board, but like not the thick kind, like the thin, like the one like when you go like this, it makes that wobbly sound. Like a big pack of them, and then just tape them onto the shelves like white, so it makes the illusion of like boxes. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. Chris said true crime is sad and depressing. I understand. I jump too far in. Yeah, it's sometimes it's just too much. Especially it's like one thing to watch like a video every once in a while, or like say like watch even if you watch Bailey Sarian's videos as soon as they come out and stuff like that. But it's like one video on one case on one person. You know what I mean? But when you start diving in like time after time after time after time and like really deep diving into these cases, it's kind of really hard, especially when they're active missing persons cases. As much as you want to push for them and you want to like be a voice and help, it's kind of hard. I eventually like maybe one day like if I was able to make a living off of social media and stuff and like being here and like being live with you guys and stuff, I would definitely reconsider and go back to it, but it would be something different than I probably was doing before. Maybe I would do it once a week instead of every single day, and it would be in combination with other stuff like the universal news stuff that I was doing. But I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Right. Speaking of depressing, Marley and me. This has got to go. I have there was a Clueless TV show. That was a thing. I have this Clueless book. I've never even seen the movie. But I mean, it's probably a cute book. It's in perfect, like almost perfect condition. I'm not going to sell it for a few bucks, but yeah, that's not really. Let's find out if this is worth any money. Because now I'm curious. Clueless book. It's not even popping up for me. I can't really be bothered to write the whole freaking title though. Oh, somebody's selling it for $6.91 on Amazon, so Okay. Okay. I have Where the Red Fern Grows. I know this is one of those um, classic kids books. I've never read it. Um, I don't think I'll ever read it. Where the Red Fern Grows. Billy, Old Dan, and Little Ann, a boy and his two dogs. A loving threesome, they range the dark hills and river bottoms of Cherokee country. Old Dan has the brawn, Little Ann has the brains, and Billy has the will to make them into the finest hunting team in the valley. Glory and victory are coming to them, but sadness awaits too. Where the Red Fern Grows is an excellent tale of love and adventure you'll never forget. I'm sure it's a good book. It's, you know, it's been around forever, but I'm probably never gonna read it. So not even gonna try. This one I've never read it. I feel bad getting rid of books, but I'm like, do I really care about this book? Lizzie Logan gets married. No, I really don't. Like, I have to be really honest with myself. So that's going. This is like the first time I've gotten rid of books in a very, very long time. I think I got rid of like not that many. Crystal says, "Stop the press. You haven't seen Clueless?" No, I have not seen Clueless. It is on my list of things to to watch eventually. Eventually, Dragon Man said, "I am clueless about Clueless." Same. um, oh, I don't know if I love this. Amber Brown is green with envy. I feel like it's a little too real for me. She's like her parents are divorced, and like her mom and her mom's. I'm assuming this is like her mom and her mom's boyfriend or something are gonna move to a new town. I don't know. This like feels like a lot. I've never read this book. It's probably a good book, but like I feel like it's a lot. That's fucked up. They went to Disneyland without their kid. What the? Who takes what? It's kind of fucked up. Yeah, I don't want to read that ever. Somebody will enjoy it. Um, I don't even remember having. Oh yeah, I do remember having this copy of Wrinkle in Time. I feel like I have two of these, so I'm gonna hold that aside for now. Beverly Cleary. I don't think I ever read this book either. It doesn't even say. Oh, Dear Mr. Henshaw is the name of the book. I'm very confused as to. I don't know if I wish that this had a description. Yeah, I'm streaming. Just heads up.
Oh, you right here?
I'm over here. You can hold the chair. Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, will you put that in my craft room?
Yeah, so made her so happy for diamond paintings.
I'm so glad you found some.
Yeah. Well, isn't this one you completed already though?
Yeah, but it's not in there. It's just got the extra beads.
Oh, okay, cool. That works. Love you.
Love you. Yeah, I doubt I'll ever read this book. All right, this is good. I've gotten rid of 6 books so far. It's pretty good. 6 books.
Also, can't forget your helper.
Thank you. Love you. Love you.
Love you.
I remember when I bought this book, I had a gift card for it, for Ella Enchanted. I never read it. I remember really liking the movie when it came out, or when I saw it on TV. I'm gonna keep this one. This one actually is kind of fun. That fool of a fairy Lucinda did not intend to lay a curse on me. She meant to bestow a gift. When I cried inconsolably through my first hour of life, my tears were her inspiration. Shaking her head sympathetically at Mother, the fairy touched my nose. My gift is obedience. Ella will always be obedient. Now stop crying, child. I stopped. I think I might read this one soon. This one could be fun. Okay, we're keeping that one for sure. We're also for sure keeping To Kill a Mockingbird. What the fuck? Is that wrong? I don't know why that's there. Probably has a reason. One of my favorite books growing up in school. We're gonna keep that in like the school book pile for now. We're also gonna keep this in the school book pile for now. I kind of keep going through like the kids' books because that's gonna be easier for me. I kind of would like to read Artemis Fowl eventually. I don't know. This is like somewhere in the book, like pretty good into the series. It looks like, and this looks like a brand new copy. Like a lot of these books that I never read were all hand me downs. Okay, I see some like. Oh my god! I just found a Mary Kate and Ashley book. I'm dead. Okay. Let's see what everybody's been saying in the comments. PDFs and Kindles make things better. I love Clueless classic. You have to watch it so you know how to do the bend and snap. The bend and snap, like the bend and snap in Legally Blonde. And Crystal said To Kill a Mockingbird is my mom's favorite book. It is an awesome book. It was my favorite book for a very long time. I don't know if I would consider it my favorite book anymore. My all-time favorite, but it is one of my favorite books. I think it's an awesome book. All right. Well, this part might be a little harder. Okay, I have The Outsiders, and I was just thinking about how I never read it, actually. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Mary Kate and Ashley, Sweet 16. Okay, I feel like that's kind of cute. It's a countdown to her best birthday ever. These poor girls, man. They're freaking tortured by their... I feel like somebody would really enjoy this book. And, like, I don't know. Oh, God. Oh man. Okay, I don't really need these Mary Kate and Ashley books. I feel like it's kind of iconic. We love it, but like I don't need it. They seem like really cute books, but like this is the part that like really gets me. Like they seem like really cute books, but am I ever gonna read it? Probably not. Like I have to be really honest with myself. Lizzie McGuire's School Survivor Guide, iconic. I love that. But I'm not going back. I'm not in high school anymore or middle school or anything. A book about a ballerina. Actually, I'm gonna keep this one. Jesus Christ. This actually sounds like it could be an interesting book. This one is about this ballerina who became the principal lead in the movie version of the Nutcracker. And it says, from the time she was 8, Darcy Kistler knew she wanted to be a ballerina. At 13, she was on her own in New York City attending one of the most famous ballet schools in the world. At 17, she became the youngest principal ballerina in the history of the New York City Ballet. And this is the story of how that all happened. That's kind of interesting. Let's see. Crystal said, dang, too early. Bend and snap is really clean on my bed. Mood. Dragonman said, I have to get ready for work. Excited about your new track, Natty. Good to see you both. Have a good day. Thank you. I hope you have a good day at work. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow or maybe later today. I'm probably going to be streaming freaking all day. Crystal said, Olsen twins scare me. I think they're lizard people. Oh my god. You're too bad. I don't know. Ballerina book, I think we're going to keep. it. I'm kind of here for it. Lizzie McGuire, When Moms Attack. I remember I had 2 copies of this and I got rid of one. Oh gosh, this is so funny. See, like, this is why I kept them for so long, because it's like, you know, these are iconic. Like Lizzie McGuire and That's So Raven, iconic. But like, am I ever gonna read them? No. No, I'm not. See, this is another book. It's like perfect. It's in like perfect condition. I always kept books in perfect condition as a kid. Um, but like this could really help a kid who's struggling with a move. Like, let's give that to somebody else. I love Captain Underpants. I'm probably gonna keep this because I do back at them every once in a while. Yeah, this is hilarious. Like, I'm gonna keep that. Um, Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. I've never read it. I do kind of want to read it sometime. This is one of those things I do love. The movie, so I should read the book. Let's see. I want some more like easy get rid ofs. Yeah, no, I'm not. I've never read Of Mice and Men. I'm probably never gonna read Of Mice and Men. If I want to read it, I'll rent it from the library. That was easy. Okay. Give me some more easy ones, please. Okay. So Heaven. This is a book that I really liked as a kid. This is a book I'm happy to keep, and hopefully I can find to a range that I don't think I have it anymore. Charlotte's Web is also one of those books I really liked as a kid, and I would like to keep it in my collection. Hatching Magic. I never read it. Poor Theodora Oglethorpe. Her biologist father has gone off to explore the jungles of Laos without her. Her two best friends are away on vacation, and the long, hot, lonely Boston summer is all she has to look forward to. No, I'm not interested. Okay. I have these two Dear America's books. Oof, that sounds like intense. I guess they're supposed to be in the eyes of these people who went through really horrible things. I don't know if I ever would have read this. Nope. This is supposed to be kids' books, and they're kind of tragic. Like, Jesus. Nope, not doing it. I'm not probably ever going to want to read it. I don't really read sad books. I did really like this book as a kid, but I don't know if I will probably never gonna read it again, and I hope somebody else enjoys this book instead. It's about animal abuse. I can't. Okay. I have another copy of 13 Reasons Why somewhere in hardback. So I don't need this one. Hopefully I find that hardback cover, but we're gonna throw this in the pile for now anyways. Aha, I just found it. Okay. So I have a full set copy of The Hunger Games, like a box set. I don't remember exactly how I ended up with a hardcover too, but I don't need a hardcover and the soft cover box set. I have a whole box set. Although I do love the Hunger Games series, so we're gonna get rid of this one. Let's see. Okay, I have two John Green books. These were such a moment back in the day. But like John Green wasn't my guy, you know? Like this book reminds me of a moment in time for me, for sure. Like both of these books do. In of like high school. but I know 100% I will never read these books again. I didn't enjoy these books. I never even finished Looking for Alaska because I got so fucking mad and annoyed that halfway through she dies, and that I knew it the whole time, and it was just really annoying to me because this book really is like Manic Pixie Dream Girl now that I think about it. Like, and I kind of hate the Manic Pixie Dream Girl trope. Like, I don't want some girl to like appear like magic in some boy's heart and eyes, and then him be so fucking upset about her being gone, and like somehow that makes him a better person. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. I need to get rid of these books. That's that on that. I have the pictures. I have the memories in my mind. I do not need the books. Do not need the books. I don't know. Does anybody else struggle to get rid of books? Let me know. All right. Let's see. So there's some books like I know I want. Like I am really happy to see my copies of the House of Night series back in my life. These are one of the books that like I do come back to. Yeah, okay. Marked. What is it? Betrayed, Chosen. Like I love vampire books so much, and I don't ever want to get rid of them. I might get rid of this Night World series. I don't remember being that into them, but I might give them I might actually give those a reread. Now, let me know what you guys think about these book picks. Let's see. Chasing Vermeer. When a book of unexplainable occurrences, blah 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 blah. When a book of unexplainable occurrences brings Petra and Calder together, strange things start to happen. Seemingly unrelated events connect. An eccentric old woman seeks their company and an invaluable Vermeer painting disappears. Before they knew it, the two of them find themselves at the center of an international art scandal where no one, neighbors, parents, teachers, is spared from suspicion. I mean, cute. Sounds like a cute book. Not my gym jam. Don't really need it. Don't really need it. Dang, I've got a lot of books already. I'm very proud of myself. This is definitely going to be a lot easier to put things in the shelf now. Especially because I bought new books. I bought new books recently. I've been reading books like crazy recently. Chris said, I struggle to give away books too. I always think I might read them again. Only a few books do I actually read again. That's what I'm thinking about is like, am I going to read this book again? Did I really make an impact on me? Is it a book that I actually really liked? You know? Like, I'm actually looking this one now and like, I didn't want to get rid of my YA books, but I don't even remember what the first one was about of this series. And I never read the second one. So it must have not made that much of an impact. Why do you have a fucking quote instead? Yeah, no, I don't care. I don't remember what the first book was about this. If I don't remember, I feel like that's not good enough. You know? It's not good enough to stay in the collection. Okay, here we go. Delirium, the first one of the books. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't really care enough. They say the cure for love will make me happy and safe forever, and I'll always believe them until now. Now everything has changed. Now I'd rather be infected with love for the tiniest sliver of a second than to live 100 years smothered by a lie. Yeah, I'm like not this angsty anymore, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I wasn't even this angsty to begin with. Like I was definitely part of that mania of like dystopian YA books. I don't know, I don't really care. I'm gonna keep with my original decision of I did not know, I don't really care. Get rid of it because I don't want to like take it back and like it's kind of hard. Look at the whole box. Nice. All right. So far, I've gotten rid of all these books. That's pretty freaking good. And like there's a lot of books in there. You can't really tell, but I've gotten rid of about half the box. Okay, this is pretty good so far. I remember these books from before. I never read the second one. I remember this whole thing. I don't know if I don't know. It was interesting, but like, am I ever probably gonna read it? If I didn't read it then, am I gonna read it now? You know what I mean? It wasn't a bad book. I remember this. I remember about like the kids, like the plane disappeared and then it came back and it was full of the kids and whatever. It wasn't a bad series, and I remember exactly reading these actually, but I started reading Sense, and it didn't grab me as much as Found did. Um, so I haven't reread it in all these years. I haven't even attempted reading the second. I know the second book bored the crap out of me. So we're just not gonna keep that. This switched. What if your entire life was built on a lie? I kind of like the artwork, even though it's kind of ridiculous. Chris was like, "Good job, Maddie. You can do it." Thank you. Also, thank you for the thumbs up on the video. I appreciate that. When Wendy Everly was 6 years old, her mother was convinced she was a monster and tried to kill her. 11 years later, Wendy discovers her mother might have been right. She's not the person she always believed herself to be, and her whole life begins to unravel, all because of Finn Holmes. Now Wendy's about to journey into a magical world she never knew existed, one both beautiful and frightening, and she must leave her old life behind, discover who she's meant to be. I don't really care. I'm proud of I don't really care. All right. Okay. This is much better. Let me see. I'm gonna read this Night World, Back of the Night World, and see if I actually enjoy this at all. If I'm interested at all. I feel like this weird twist about love is kind of dumb. Yeah, it seems kind of dumb. Oh no. Oh no. Crystal said a monster even a mother couldn't love. And said Lori Daybell is in court this morning. She's still trying to play crazy. Bro, I hate her. I hate her so much. Are they live streaming court today? I don't know if the premise of this is kind of stupid. Like the beginning, it's like vampires. I love anything vampire related. Vampires, werewolves, witches, shapeshifters, they live among us without our knowledge. Nightworld is their secret society, a secret society with very strict rules. Okay, you've got me. You've got me hooked. I'm very interested. I love all of these kinds of creatures, I guess. And falling in love breaks all the laws of the night world. That's kind of lame. Like in Secret Vampire, Poppy thought that the summer would last forever. Then she was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Now Poppy's only hope for survival is James, her friend and secret love. A vampire in the night world, James can make Poppy immortal. but first they must risk everything to go against the laws of Night World. Fugitives from Night World, 3 vampire sisters leave their isolated home to live among humans and daughters of darkness. Their brother Ash is sent to bring the girls back, but he falls in love with their beautiful friend. I don't know, like, it could be like a fun romp, you know? But at the same time, like, yeah, no, it's not. It's not it. We're not doing it. I'm not keeping it. I'm not keeping it. Krista said there's a news station streaming right now, but I don't know if they are going to be inside the court. And Krista said it sounds like a dramatic vampire. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we love the drama and stuff, but like at the same time, like it was. I remember when I ended up with that book too. It was like also one of those like when the like vampire mania was happening, I'd run out of stuff to read, and like I ended up getting that from somebody, and it's like that was definitely like because I just needed some vampire shit to read, not because I actually liked the premise at all. I remember liking this one a lot. Um, so I think I'm definitely gonna keep. I know I'm definitely keeping this one. Um, all right, let's go to the craft room and let's start putting some stuff on the shelves. I'm gonna start with the things that I know that I absolutely want. So I know that I absolutely want the copies of the George Orwell's 1984 and Animal Farm. I know that I absolutely want these vampire books. And I do really want this Dido Sisterhood book, but I'm going to keep that here for now. These ones are going to go on the shelf 100%. So I will be right back, and I'm going to get another box because this one's empty. So we'll eventually fill that with all the books that I'm not keeping. And I have a new book to put on the shelf that I recently read, so that's good too. Alright, I will be right back. So I have this book I'm putting on the shelf, which is Bella Morte. I recently read this. It's another, of course, vampire book. It's not my like absolute favorite thing of all time, but actually I did kind of have a fun time with it. I am interested in reading the sequel, so I am going to keep it. It's going on the shelf. All right. These fuckers just put books. There's definitely something in there that's not books. Well, there's actually wrapping paper this time, so that's super surprising. I really need to make a TBR book pile. Side note. Okay. I'm back with more books. So many books. I'm gonna set aside these books. I have this copy of Series of Unfortunate Events. And I do really want to get the full book set, you know. I do love this cover though. Dear fan account Olaf, I'm very sorry to say the book you are holding in your hands is extremely boring. If you're looking for a good time, you would have a better time watching a motion picture starring a handsome count. My motion picture, for example, starring me, features a mansion burned to a crisp, 3 sad orphans lucky enough to meet a dashing count, and a vast fortune that ought to be mine. True, this book has all the same details, but there are so many words in it you'd be bored to tears. Take my advice, put this thing down at once, and rush to your local movie theater to marvel at my groundbreaking performance in Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate Events. Of course, you may have my autograph. Like, that's so funny. I love it. So I'm definitely gonna keep this one. We're gonna set aside all these books. Do I really want? There's too many reasons why. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm like very over that part of my life. You know what I mean? Like, it's so angsty, and like I understand the message and I understand it, but like, oh, do I really want it? You know? Do I really want like all of that? It's like, I might stop this book. I don't know yet. This is a book. These are book series that I definitely want, and I definitely want to reread. This is like middle grade, but these are really fun. They're about kids like on the run. Aiden and Meg Falconer are the parents' only hope. The Falconers are facing life in prison unless Aiden and Meg can follow a trail of clues to prove their innocence. The problem? They're trapped in a juvenile detention center until they escape one night and find themselves on the run, both from the authorities and from a sinister attacker who has his own reasons to stop them. The Falconers must use their wits to make it across the country with plenty of tests along the way. The chase is on. So I definitely do want to reread these. We're gonna put this on the pile with all the Toad Heaven book. The Tale of Despero. This is like such a cute book. I'm gonna keep it. I like kind of do and I kind of don't know if I should. We're gonna wait on that. We're gonna keep. Let's see. Okay, I have A Wrinkle in Time. I do want to finally read these. I do now have. I knew I had a nice copy of it, so here's this older version of A Wrinkle in Time. So we're gonna get rid of that one. Don't need 2 copies of the book. Mark Twain, classic, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. I'm probably never gonna read that. That's an easy one. Animorphs. Yeah, I don't know, it's not really my thing. We love a good Magic School Bus, but like I don't really need it. I'm sure like a little kid would have a really good time reading Magic School Bus book, but I don't need it. A Week in the Woods. I don't want to read a book with this kind of font like ever again, if you know what I mean. But it's like that kids book font that's kind of annoying. Which is very similar to this, like, I don't know, but it's not the same. There's something about this kind of font that just, I don't want it. I don't want it. Crystal said, good idea, do the tasks you want to do, the progress will keep you motivated. Yeah, that's why I wanted to start with the books, is because that was the one thing that I really was interested in getting done. And then I'll like keep going, you know? Said, Natty, your hair has grown so much from your last live streams. It looks so healthy. Thank you. Yeah, it's grown a lot. I don't know what I'm gonna eventually do with it. I probably need to cut it soon just because the layers is not letting my curls come up, but at the same time I kind of really want to keep my hair growing and see how long it'll go. Crystal said, "A week in the woods sounds amazing. Sign me up." Yeah, not that kind though. That kind of sounded annoying. Crystal said, "Natty is font picky." You know what? I might as well be font picky if it's gonna get me to get rid of stuff. You know. I definitely want my beautiful Gravity Falls book. I definitely want that. Okay, so let's talk about this book. This is another one of Suzanne Collins being very Suzanne Collins. This was the sequel to the Hunger Games books, which I adored. But Suzanne Collins has this thing about ending, and it especially happened in the last Hunger Games book, where everything becomes really rushed to like finish up really fast. And I really loved this book, but the ending was very annoying. It was very much having a fun, fanciful time for 90% of the book. And then, like, it was so well thought out and it was so interesting, and I loved what she did with the book. And then it didn't fit with the original, because this is supposed to be a prequel on President Snow's life. And because where she went with the whole entire book was not gonna line up at all with the original series, suddenly in the last like chapter or two, she just, not even the last chapter or two, like the very end, like there's like the stupidest reason for the things that were happening through the whole book to just suddenly halt and never happen, and like then they fit in with the rest of the series. It was just so stupid. But I loved the whole rest of the book, and I have the Hunger Games whole series, and I feel like I should keep this in like a completionist way. So I think I'm just gonna keep it. But you know what? I've gotten a lot of books. I'm gonna feel okay about doing this. Frank is here. What is up, Frank? How are you doing? Hi. Chris said, I hate when 10% ruins a whole book. Yes, it's not even 10%. It's like all of a sudden, okay, so like the last 10%, everything changes. Understandable. I feel like it made sense. Like the storyline, I understood why the massive change up happens at the last 10% mark. I get it. Like it made sense, you know, with the plot and with everything makes sense. But then it's like the last couple pages is when everything goes astray, and it's like it, and then it just ends. It just like cuts, and it's kind of the weird way, the same thing that she kind of does in the last Hunger Games book, but like kind of way worse. Oh my God, Frank's driving to Miami. Where do you even live? How far do you live from Miami? Jeez. Well, I'll be here kind of all day, so you can just listen to me while you drive. If you're so inclined. Oh, okay. Oh, I see my books. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. Oh, Frank lives in Orlando. Okay, that's not too bad, but it's still a pretty long drive. How far into the drive are you? Right. I have my No Fear Shakespeare Romeo and Juliet, which is awesome. I highly recommend the No Fear Shakespeare series if you just find it really hard to read through Shakespeare. But I hated Romeo and Juliet. I thought they were so stupid. I read this in what, like, freshman year, I want to say. I think it was like 15 when I read this. And the one thing I liked about the entire book was the prologue. That was my favorite part of the whole book. Like, seriously, like, I actually really like the prologue a lot. There's no reason for me to keep No Fear Shakespeare when all I cared about was the prologue. Um, but yeah, even at 15, I was like I was like 14, 15, and I was like, these kids are stupid. Like, I remember being like 14 years old and being like, this happens in like 2 days and they kill themselves? Like, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, they just look at each other from across the room and they're like, damn, you're hot, and then you kill yourself over that? No. No. Stupid. Stupid book. So stupid. Oh my god. Mm-mm. Oh man, we're getting into more of like the books from like school. It's such a weird book. I don't understand what the whole freaking reason they even had us read this book was. There's this book called Tangerine, and it was so strange. I remember not liking it. I don't think I feel like if I read it now, maybe I would enjoy it more, but I remember hating it. Along with this book, Peter and the Starcatchers. Welcome to Tangerine. This place is weirder than it looks. Paul Fisher sees the world from behind glasses so thick he looks like a bug-eyed alien. But he's not so blind that he can't see there are some very unusual things about his family's home in Tangerine County, Florida. Where else does a sinkhole swallow the local school, fire burn underground for years, and lightning strike at the same time every day? With all this chaos compounded by constant harassment from his football star brother, adjusting to a life in Tangerine isn't easy for Paul until he joins the soccer team at his middle school. With the help of his new teammates, Paul discovers what lies beneath the surface of his strange new hometown. He also gains the courage to face up to some of the secrets his family has been keeping from him for far too long. In Tangerine, it seems anything is possible. Yeah, I don't know. I'm never gonna read this book again. I remember hating this book in middle school. I was in sixth grade when we had to read this book, Peter and the Starcatchers, which is about Peter Pan. You would think it'd be a really fun time, but I have a very specific memory about the beginning of this book. Yeah, I hated it. This from the first line, I hated it. You ready? The tired old carriage, pulled by two tired old horses, rumbled onto the wharf, its creaky wheels bumpity bumping on the uneven planks, waking Peter from his restless slumber. I remember that bumpity bumping thing bothering me so hard as a sixth grader. I hated it. I hated that book. From the time that it said bumpity bumping, that was it. It was over for me. We're gonna get rid of it. I hated the book. Why am I keeping it? I do want to keep this book. Am I ever gonna read it? Probably not, but I do want to keep this book because my grandma did buy it for me. So we're gonna keep this book. Sentimental reasons. A lot of these books now are like books that I do want to keep. I do want to keep the book I'm looking at right now. I want to keep my Stephen King books. I haven't had a chance to read them. I need to make a TBR pile somewhere somehow. I'm gonna get rid of this Good Morning Gorillas. I did love the Badger Tree House. I'm probably never gonna read them again. I don't need it. I don't know. Do I need this? Probably not. Do I want it? Probably not. No, I don't think I care about Hamlet that much. Plus, I have this really nice edition of Shakespeare books, of Shakespeare novel, like all put together, a bunch of stuff, and Hamlet's probably in there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. Yeah, we're getting through it. The book pile is getting bigger of things to get rid of, so that's always good. I remember finally finding this while I was moving, and I was very happy about it because I've been wanting to read this. Um, this is the Astronaut Wives Club. I'm interested in that. Oh, Canada. I actually got this little coin voice in Canada. Let's see. Why is there a shirt in here? That's so heavy. Okay, I have these really nice, like faux leather bound books. Like I have this Irish folk tales and fairy tales, or folk and fairy tales. I just don't think I'll ever read it. Although I do love fairy tales and things. And I am interested in Irish folk and fairy tales. I feel like it's kind of the best. Oh my gosh. Okay, this could be kind of interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep this Irish folk and fairy tales book. I do want to keep all of these David Nelson books that I do want to read. I did just get these recently for my birthday last year. Those are definite ones. I also have this like leather-bound horror book, um, Classic Tales of Horror. Let's see what's in here. Oh, nice. I think I'm gonna try to read this book now in the fall and see how I enjoy it, and like, if I do want to read it. Jesus. It's got H.P. Lovecraft in here, and Edgar Allan Poe, Arthur Conan Doyle. I feel like this could be really fun, so I think I'm gonna keep it. I've never read it, and we're gonna have to figure out where this TBR like thing is gonna be, because it's gonna be a lot of my books. It's gonna be a lot of the books I probably keep, and I think I'm gonna set a time limit on some of this stuff. wonder if this is so like this is a book of Grimm's fairy tales, and I'm kind of interested if this is actually the original, like really horrifying version. Let's see, how does Cinderella end? Yep. Oh, yep. This is the bad version. Where the ugly stepsisters cut her fucking toe off to fit the shoe. Horrifying. I don't think I'll ever read this. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm not gonna keep it. It's a beautiful copy. I love how beautiful it is. But I don't need it. I'm probably gonna forget that I had it. Do I need the complete tales and poems of Edgar Allan Poe? Okay, wait, this is actually kind of interesting. Okay, what's this? Okay, this one's kind of interesting. I'm kind of here for it. Crystal said, I am listening, Natty, just doing morning routine. I'll be running around and driving, but I will be listening. Okay, that is totally fair. I was just reading one of the Edgar Allan Poe works, and it was kind of really interesting. Like, where was it? 71. Okay, I'm gonna keep this Edgar Allan Poe book. I'll read you the first line. This is The Fall of the House of Usher. During the whole of a dark, dull, and soundless day in the autumn of the year, when the what the fuck? I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. Kill me. I really hope nothing broke. I don't even want to know. Alright, I'll restart. During the whole of a dull, dark, and soundless day in the autumn of the year, when the clouds hung oppressively low in the heavens, I had been passing alone on horseback through a singularly dreary tract of country, and at length found myself, as the shades of the evening drew on, within the view of the melancholy house of Usher. I know not how it was, but with the first glimpse of the building, a sense of insufferable gloom pervaded my spirit. I'm here for it. I'm interested. I'm here for it. So we're gonna keep this book. We're gonna keep that one. We're gonna keep the horror book. I'm gonna put those in the other room. An Irish fairy tale book. And we're gonna keep my hobby with it because I do really want to read it, and I do want to read my other Stephen King books. I don't know what this stand is about. The stand. Randall Flagg, the dark man, strode south on US 51, listening to the night sounds that pressed close on both sides of this narrow road that would take him sooner or later out of Idaho and into Nevada. From Nevada, he might go anywhere. It was his country, and none knew or loved it better. He knew where the roads went, and he walked them at night. The Stand is a story of dark wonders and irresistible terror, an epic of final confrontation between good and evil. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this book, but I will give it a shot. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to like The Stand. I think I might enjoy Christine, though. I don't have like a great feeling about The Stand. It sounds kind of boring. Like, I don't know if I really care. Yeah.
Any small talking for any scrapbooking stuff?
Oh, he's so cute. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Maybe.
Like, oh, look what the box freaking fell down while I was like,
Want me to flip it for you?
yeah. Something even slid out underneath the door.
It slid underneath?
No, like underneath the door.
I see it.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like live streaming and I was like, hey, this book sounds kind of good, and I started reading a line,
Yeah.
and it like flipped over. I'm still on edge.
Well, it looks like that it's not going to read anymore.
I don't know, man. I'm just kind of freaky. It was an Edgar Allan Poe book too. I don't know if that's like a weird.
That's an omen.
It's a weird omen.
Crafting?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you.
Look at, hey, come back. All these books here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting rid of.
Jesus.
Proud
Nice.
of me?
Yeah, proud of you. Have it. I got my toolbox up on the little
Oh,
concrete
nice.
stuff. Yeah, I got plenty of room.
How's the boxes been?
Still pretty good. Want to take a look in a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready.
I got one of the shelvings together. I'm going to put them all together and slide them against the wall, and then start stacking stuff in there.
Okay, which one?
So if you're in the garage, this wall right here.
If you walk in through the garage door, or
Yeah, when you're walking right through the garage door, it's right there.
oh, so the side where my car is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you. I'm a little nervous.
It'd be okay. It's gonna be plenty of room for you to like come in straight because I have everything set up to where it'll be okay.
Because I've been having to come in at an angle.
Yeah, no, but I'll make sure it's good. Love you.
Love you. I don't know. We'll keep receiving some books. I will give them a shot. Let's go ahead and set these aside to be put in the room. I don't. Till Despero, a cute book. Don't get me wrong, but I don't really need it. I don't need it. I can watch the movie anytime I want to. It was cute. It was cute, but it's not like it doesn't wow me enough to keep it. The Outsiders. I was just talking about how I've both never read or seen this book. Holy shit. The person I got the book from made a ton of notes. I don't think I'll ever read this book. Maybe I'll watch the movie someday, but I don't really know if I care. Like, I'm not in high school anymore. I feel like high school would have been the time to read The Outsiders. not that saved in my life anymore. There was one selection that I actually really liked in here. I don't even remember what it was. This is a maybe. This was a book I got for college. Contemporary American short fiction selected by Joyce Carol Oates. I can't talk about her. And then I have this book, Bark, that I actually really liked when I was in college. But I don't know if I'll like it now. All right. Let's figure out. Let's go to the office. Let me figure out where I want to put my TBR list because it's a big TBR list. And I'm gonna start putting these. I might start putting these books in a box. I don't want to take them off the bed though, just because it just is so satisfying to see them. All right, let's go over to the other room. First of all, let's make sure this thing actually rolls. I'm probably gonna want to move it. Should I put my TBR stuff on top? Should I put it on the shelves? I don't know. I think I'm gonna put it on top. I kind of quite like that idea. I wish I had one of those like mitts. Like one of those microfiber mitts, that would be really nice. Jesus, so much dust on my bookshelf. Ugh. How does she know you love her? Does she know she's yours? Alright, it's better than what it was. Ugh, so much dust. Okay. We're gonna put books on here, and the top part will be the TBR stuff. This is like my newer books that I just got. So we're gonna keep those on top, and then we're gonna put the rest on the side. This one I basically did. Dust everywhere. Okay. I don't even know. We didn't even get that far into Jack Cool, huh? I thought, no, we definitely got farther than this. I know we did. I definitely want to read this book. We're going to put all of the kind of spooky books, I guess, together. That's my plan, at least. Okay. Books. I'm gonna put this here with the other books so they are. Because they're all kind of lighthearted books. Alright, I like where this is going. Here's another Stephen King book. I think we're gonna put the kids ones on one side and the adults horror stuff on the other. That sounds good. And then we're gonna put these creepy companions by themselves because I think they're gonna be pretty heavy. Do the kids one over here. Dr. Phil. These all. There we go. Alright, I kind of like where this is going. I have Don Quixote de la Mancha. I just got this one recently, and it's gonna be a hell of a whopper to try to get through. So we're gonna put it on the lower shelf. I have this Shakespeare book that's been around forever. I bought it like used copy. I haven't read through all of it, but I think it's one of those books you don't really need to read through all of it, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna put it on the regular shelf. And if at some point I want to reread, I'll reread. Charge it, guys. Alright, now that we've gotten like a lot more done, I'm feeling a lot better about being in this room. So I think I'm gonna bring down one of these book boxes and we're gonna go from there. What are the books in the books? Alright. Hello to the people who are here. Welcome. We've just put all of these books on my shelf. I have like a whole bunch of books that I'm getting rid of. I'm really proud of myself. It's taken a long time to get to this point. But we're here. We're here. So maybe I should do it this way. We've got another box full of books that we're about to go through. So let's get this party started. I don't know if this is like a weird angle, but I don't know. You guys let me know how you guys want to see this. It's a little hard. Oh, shoot. Alright, this part's gonna be kind of hard. Oh, I was not expecting the kids' book section. Alright, let's go through these treasuries first because I have a feeling that I'll probably be a little bit more willing to get rid of some of those. I don't have any kind of real attachment to this Best Loved Children's Stories book. It does have that squishy book kind of book cover that I do love. Oh yeah, this actually did. God damn it. It's hard when you like open it and then you're like, oh wait, I actually did like this book a lot as a kid. Alright, let's see about this one. These are kind of more of the classics. This is hard. I might set this one aside because this is a lot harder for me. Okay. I'm not really interested at all in kids' poetry. I don't really think I liked this one that much either as a kid. I do have my Shel Silverstein books that I do want to keep. So I think I feel okay getting rid of this one. So there we go. One more book for the pile. I don't know if any of you guys are book collectors or readers or anything, but it can be really hard to get rid of books. I haven't really gotten rid of books in a very long time. Okay, well, I just found something that's not a book in here, so that makes me a little bit less stressed. Because at least it's not more kids' books. Okay, I just found my Agatha Christie, one of my Agatha Christie books. Murder at the White Carriage, Sad Cypress, NRM, Towards Zero, Dead Moms Folly. I do have a bunch of Agatha Christie books because I was very interested in reading them, and somebody I really love bought me a bunch of them. I did try reading one time, and I was not having a great time, but I do want to try to give it another shot. I just don't like. She's the first person who did crime novels. Really, like she's like the mother of crime novels, and so it's a little hard to like get through the way that she writes because she wrote in a very specific way for the time period. If that makes sense. So but it's very different. Like it's very, I guess, like police procedural, I guess is the way you would say it. Like it's like very much like it's not even like this happened and this happened. It's like point, 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 point. I don't know. It was really hard to get through. Um but I'm gonna see if I have any duplicates. I'm gonna put this to a side right now because I do want to make sure I don't have duplicates anywhere. Because it's kind of a waste. Okay, I have the Giving Tree. I have my like compendiums of Shel Silverstein's books. Like I love Where the Sidewalk Ends and Falling Up and A Light in the Attic. Running Babbitt. I loved all these books. I probably could do without Running Babbitt. I like at one point I wanted all of the Shel Silverstein books. But I know that the Giving Tree makes me really sad. I mean, I guess it's kind of the point of the Giving Tree, but I don't know if I want the Giving Tree in my collection anymore just because it just makes me sad every time I look at it. So I think I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of Running Babbitt. Bless you! I'm gonna hold on to my other Shel Silverstein books for now. I probably would just keep Where the Sidewalk Ends. I like the other ones, but for now I'm gonna content myself on getting rid of only 2 Shel Silverstein books and keep the rest. And we'll do with that for now. So yes, Running Babbitt and The Giving Tree are going. I thought I had the missing piece, but I maybe don't. No, wait, I take that back. I think that the missing piece was the only Shel Silverstein book I never really got my hands on. I'm gonna get rid of these 2 children's books. Treasuries. It's a little difficult. They're really good books, but I'm not gonna go back and read them. They are really classic books. It's a little sad to let them go, but just seeing how I felt about the Shel Silverstein books, I can't justify keeping these. They did not light me up like when I saw the Shel Silverstein books, so I'm gonna let these go. This is hard. What the hell? Where's half my Blue's Clues puzzle? Or a fourth of my Blue's Clues puzzle? This was perfectly whole when it left Connecticut. Oh. Alright, here's some more Agatha Christie books. Let's see. Along with The Firm by John Grisham. I feel like The Firm is such a funny book for me. Not funny, haha, but like, this is one of those books that for a long time, I've tried reading this book so many times. And I even tried watching the movie recently and I didn't finish it. Maybe when I get older, I'll be... I can't justify keeping The Firm anymore. This wasn't originally my book, so I'm going to offer it back to the person who owned it. And see if they want it. But like, if I couldn't even get through the movie, I'm never going to get through the book. Alright, I have my copy of The Bad Beginning of Series of Unfortunate Events, the first book. I do really want to get a box set of all the books eventually, but I'm going to hold on to this one until then because I do love this book cover, just because of the back note from Count himself. I think is genius. So I don't want to get rid of it until I have the rest of the books. All right. Thankfully, there's a lot less kids' books in here than I originally anticipated. So that makes me feel a lot better. But I feel like the next one I open is going to be a ton more kids' books in here. Oh, okay, good. I just found the rest of my puzzle. Thank goodness. I was about to be really upset if it somehow didn't make it back with me. That would have been, could you imagine? I've had this book since I was like 3. I mean, this puzzle. What a taste as hell. Here are my Agatha Christie books. I have this Agatha Christie Compendium, the complete guide to Agatha Christie's life and work. So I'm going to keep this. Oh no, some of the pages are messed up. I hate when that happens. Okay. I'm going to keep this. I feel like it is going to be really helpful, and hopefully I can dig into Agatha Christie soon. But I either got to pick one or two, one or the other. Agatha Christie or Stephen King, because Jesus Christ, there's no way. Okay, I gotta pick one or the other. Yeah, see, this is when I was trying to read Murder on the Orient Express and I just couldn't get through it. Bless you. Bless you. I still have more Agatha Christie books. Bless you. We're gonna keep the kids' books aside for now. I can't. Books, toys, office. More books down there. Crystal said, I'm still here, still driving. Bless you to the hubby like 3 times. Thank you. Alright, I want to get that book box from the floor, but there's no way. Can't get it up. I'm gonna have to ask the hubby to get it for me. This poor man is sleeping so much. Well, hopefully this has made your drive at least a little more interesting. And I'm not boring you to death. I might take a break in just a little bit so that I could eat something, but I kind of want to get through at least one more box. Alright, I already see one thing in this box that I'm gonna get rid of, so that's good. Glad to see it. Oh, more kids' books. I knew it. I called it. I knew it. These are not books. That is not a book. It's R2D2. Okay. And these are all the. Jesus. Okay. I don't need Goodnight Mouse. I don't need Goodnight Mouse. Okay. There's one. These are all my Disney kids books too. Okay. 223 things. Great things teens should do. Good. Super good. I don't need Tuck Everlasting. Famous Tales of Horror. I'm gonna ask somebody else if they want this book. Let's see. C-3PO, also not a book. Glad his little antennas aren't broken. Some girl out there would really enjoy this. Girls Who Grew Up Great, The Girl's Guide to Loving Herself. Some little girl could have a really good time reading those. Edgar and Ellen Rare Beasts. I don't need this. I don't need this. I already see through in here that I don't need. This is a cute book, but I don't have a special attachment to it. Fall Leaves Fall. It seems like a little kid would really enjoy that. The Crane Maiden. Yeah, I don't have any kind of attachment to this book. I don't even know if I read it before, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Puzzle and Play with Disney Junior. This is super cute. Like we love a little puzzle book moment. This is so fun. But a little kid could have a really good time with this, and I don't really need it. I do love the Blue's Clues puzzles in here, though. That is one thing that makes me stop, because I do have a severe attachment with Blue's Clues, but I wouldn't say severe attachment. That sounds weird, but you know, I don't need this. A little kid would have a really fun time on a road trip or something, playing with that. Actually, I might see about passing that on to some of my friends who are having kids right now. Maybe they'll really enjoy that. I remember these books. I don't know if I necessarily need them. Bringing the Rain to Kapiti Plain, and My First American Friend. I mean, they're definitely cute books. But I don't need them. I'm definitely going to talk to my friend who's having a baby and see if they would like some. I think they were also doing that book thing where like you sign it instead of a card. I think they might have been part of that or wanting to do that. So I might see about that. I have the Prince of Egypt book. I don't really have like a big thing for this movie, so I don't really need it. Christmas with Southern Living, 1985. I picked this up at a Goodwill one day just because I thought it was so funny. Because it was just very 80s ways of decorating your house. It's kind of a cool book to have. Oh wow, they even they have a thing about how to mail out certain things. Christmas journal, different recipes. I mean, like it's kind of a really cool book. I might keep this in the kitchen for now with my other cookbook that I just got, and see how I feel about it. But I might end up giving it away. Oh my gosh, this is so 80s. Making these kinds of dolls. And oh my god, you should have seen this lady. Hold on, where'd she go? The picture perfect 80s mom. It's so funny to me, but I think I am gonna keep this and I'll put this with my other cookbook and just see if I enjoy it, see if I end up wanting to make any of the recipes. If I don't want to, then I'll give it away. Let's see. Does any of this stuff sound good? I'm not really seeing too much in here. I mean, some of these candies and things sound kind of interesting, but I don't know if I'm seeing too much in here that I'm actually willing to take the time to try to make. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my god, these pears! I'm dead. I'm dead. What is this? Honey poached pears. That I would like to try. That sounds delicious. Poached pears are kind of delicious. But other than that, like most of this mushroom soup, that sounds really good. But then it's like oyster casserole, like right next the next page over. I don't know. It sounds terrible. And that's such a small portion of the book. I did not think that croquembouches were like an 80s thing at all. That's really strange. That's really funny to me. I don't know why they were ever a thing. I don't know. They're not very appealing to me. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this book. As tempting as it is to keep it, I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't need it. Let's see this over here. This is a cute book. It's one of these like little critter books, but I do not need. This I do want. I actually bought this a couple years ago. It's about the Navajo people. I got this when I was in Utah. And it's kind of really interesting. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep that one. I'll put it on my books to read. Let's see here. I have this Merry Christmas Rugrats book, which is really cute, and it's like one of those like flat, interesting flat books. And it is something I pull out every once in a while, so I might keep it. But at the same time, like I wish there was a Hanukkah one, and I tried finding one, and they didn't have a single Hanukkah Rugrats book, which made no sense to me because they did have a Hanukkah episode. And his, I think it's Dee Dee's parents that are Jewish. They're very, very, like OG Jewish, which is funny to me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this book, I think. Let's see what else I can pull out that I'm willing to part with. I'll do that first before I decide what to keep. The hardest ones are going to be the Disney ones, to be honest. This is a really cute book, but I'm gonna get rid of it. Let's see. I have this Ariel's New Treasure book. All right, I'm gonna take a pause for the cause, I think. Okay, this Winnie the Pooh book looks really cute, but I'm good. I don't need Piglet Feels Small, I don't think. This is pretty good so far, though. I'm kind of impressed that I've gotten rid of this many, like, small kids' books. It's a pretty heavy stack, actually. Jesus Christ. Okay, the giveaway book box is growing. I'm very happy to see that. Or it's not a box, but the giveaway book corner. Book. I love it. These things are things that I definitely we'll continue to keep, and maybe one day I'll find the pictures and put it in this little autograph book. That would be really fun. But yeah, so things like this I definitely want to keep. I don't want to put it on a bookshelf again though. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it in this glass shelf for now. Awesome autograph book. I don't know what year this is from, but I'll have to figure it out. Almost there. Almost there. I think the rest of this box is going to be a little harder. And, okay. Found some more autograph books. Good to know. Good to see ya. I wish that, okay, this one has a date. Some of them do, but some of them don't. This one's older. This one doesn't have a date. Oh. I don't know why I have Disney 2006 twice. And I have an unopened one, so next time I go to Disney World, I can open the fresh one. Oh, look, there's some more in here that I can definitely get rid of. I don't need flipped. I don't need this kids organization thing. Did I ever fill this out? So if I did, then I need to rip those pages out, but somebody else can enjoy this. Okay, we're gonna shred this thing. Oh, it feels weird. It's got like a bunch of my answers in it. Oh, it feels really weird. But this is the feelings book, and what would you do? Yeah, it looks like I didn't. Let's make sure I didn't answer. Because then somebody else can enjoy it. Yeah, I didn't think I ever did this one. So there's that. Alright, we're going to take a pause for the cause for a little bit. I really need to eat something because all I had was a protein shake this morning. And hopefully I can get rid of some more books. Like this, The Cats of Tiffany Street. It seems really cute. I don't remember having any kind of serious attack, so let that one go easy. It's kind of nice when you can do that, to be honest. But yep, we're gonna take a pause for the cause. We have a lot more books to go through, a lot more boxes everywhere. I'm gonna die just a little bit, but we're gonna get through it. And I will see you guys in maybe like 30 minutes. So I'll see you guys soon. I'll end the stream for now, and hopefully see you guys later too. Bye, guys.